Hi, I'm Reverend Diane from Unity of Naples, and it's a joy to be with you today. Our word on Sunday was intentions. This is such an important word. It is about the inner attention that we give to things in our world and things around us. And this is sort of beautiful template that says, that intention, that Christ in us, if that's the place from which you and I are coming as we create things in our lives, then as we just open up, that exudes out into our lives. And this picture has these beautiful spiraling dynamics, spiritual spiraling dynamics going on, moving out in the divine matrix, or the matrix of life on earth and beyond. It's an amazing thing that you and I can, by our frame of mind, what it is that we're wanting to create and bring forth in our lives on a daily basis, or with a specific intent, that we can follow some very simple steps in order to make it manifest. We look at Noah in the Bible, and he's in the book of Genesis, so it's in the beginning. In the very beginning, there's this guy, he lives in the middle of the desert, and he's a little while, he gets this download that he's supposed to build a huge boat. He's supposed to build an ark. And he's in the middle of the desert with no sign of water at all. So you can imagine what the neighbors were thinking as he started to put this in play. But it seems like he went through an inner process, paid some inner attention to see what his intentions were. And so he would have taken the first step, and that would be to simply decide what it was that he's supposed to do. He's supposed to build this ark. And he's doing so to preserve his life and the lives of others. So it has a good intention to it. The second step he seems to have done is to ask himself 3 essential questions. And the first one would simply be, do I feel God's presence? And apparently he felt that there was a divine invocation that came to him, that he was being caused and called to serve people in this way, because he thought there was a flood coming. So yes, it aligned, it enthused him. Secondly, was that in alignment with his core values? And yes, it was. He was a steward. He was a carpenter. He was all about life. He was a family guy. So he was all about preserving legacy and moving forward with those things and doing positive, having positive action in his life. The third thing is asking himself if it would be a blessing. His belief was that this flood was going to come and it was going to wipe out everything except what he chose to take with him. It's a beautiful metaphor. The third step would be that he actually took action. He committed to it and he followed through on his intentions. It's a beautiful model for you and for me to simply set clear intentions, ask those core questions about what it is that we're thinking that we want to do, and then once we go, yep, that's it, to really do that, and to do it with clarity, focus, ease, and grace. That's not to say it's always easy. It probably wasn't easy to build this huge ark, but he did it. You have before you something that you're being called to do, and it may be something that it doesn't really enthuse you that much, and yet you're being called to go forward with it. Look at it. Just look at it and ask, can I feel God's presence in this? Does it align with my core values of who I am? And do I feel like it would bless me? It would bless others because it blesses me. If so, go ahead and do it. Even if somebody is telling you to do that, it could be something that you can give your inner attention to and enthuse in your life and bring it forward. It takes commitment. And it takes this understanding that you have that actually this is something that's good for you and for your world. Once it does, your willingness to just step forward like Noah did and apply your skills, use every idea that you have and call in your resources and then call in that which you want to preserve in your life and board it and carry it with you, taking that kind of action is a clear intention. May you live with conscious intention today and have a glorious week, being clearer and clearer and clearer with each step you take. God bless you. Have a glorious week.